Jinesbrus is going to be able to put on multiple lanes simultaneously is going to be too much. And then they've got Exorcism for taking tier 2 towers afterwards, taking Roche, and they can close this game out, I think, more quickly than otherwise.
There's not going to be any of this Ench 3v1 multiple heroes this game. I don't think she's going to be able to hold that. Maybe I'm misunderstanding Enchantress. It's not a hero that gets picked very much. Could surprise me, but
she might just get bopped.
I'm taking Mineski.
If Mineski buys Armlet, Blink, they win. They buy Radiance, they lose. Can I take that? On Nico baby?
I think that's a very bold or a keen prediction.
That's what I would like.
I'm not going to take the action on that because I agree with you. But
I mean, I don't think they lose necessarily, but I feel like why doesn't he just run at them with Blink Armlet? What? Okay. All right. Well, our panel's out. Bye. See you later, panel. Thank you for your time. Go enjoy watching this. Good luck, Gabe. I know you're gonna teach Paul how it's done. Oh, tell him what's the deal with Carl's Jr. Carl's Jr. Did we just put orders in?
I want the same thing as last time.
Well, then tell that to Paul.
Could you guys relay the message to Paul, please? Thank you.
Yet your failure.
All right.
It's been relayed. Production's on it.
Shout out to all the unicorns out there. Gonna get to see it again. The unicorn enchantress. Isn't she so adorable, Trent? What a cosmetic.
She is. I'm gonna have the charbroiled chicken club sandwich. What do you guys think, Twitch chat?
I'm going to have the lettuce wrapped double Western bacon cheeseburger.
What were those fries called that everyone had? What are they called? Curly fries?
No, the cut cross fries? Crisscross fries?
I don't know.
The other ones. There's only one other fry.
They looked pretty tasty.
They were good. I ate a couple. I stole some of someone.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, I don't think you got any. How do you...
Nobody finishes all their fries ever.
What?
You just snag a couple.
All right, I'll get some and then we'll split them.
Okay. It's very generous of you. Game number 4. Potential last game of the series. Jinesbrus looking to clinch, secure themselves a spot at the International 9.
This is hype.
Play for the big money.
One game, go to Shanghai, play for the monies, and these guys, you know, they haven't been there in a while. Some of these guys.
Yeah.
March, Forev, Febby.
Now, Mineski, they need 2. They're going to have to win 2 in a row. They want to keep their TI dreams alive. This is what it all comes down to. Days of grinding.
So, again, they've got this 23 Savage in the Dire off lane, trying to give him the safe habitat for farming, and they're going to put Forev into the danger zone. Up against a very scary tri-lane, many active abilities, many stuns, elements of control coming up from the side of Mineski, and honestly, that's kind of why I'm getting to favor them as this game gets started.
Okay.
I think it looks pretty good for Mineski this time around.
There shouldn't be too much action mid. Lina DP, farm fest without rotations. I'm cautiously optimistic for TJMM. I'm really excited to see how the Enchantress fares. Obviously, the last game we saw was a great Ench game. The consensus seems to be that this is a much different scenario.
This was a 10th pick Ench. They got to know something.
I want to see if Forev pops off. So I'm not ready to say Mineski's got this. I think they've got something up their sleeve that we're not seeing. But we'll see. The Gunner DP. I'm excited to see the Savage Jug. See what he can do with this hero.
See how active he'll be?
Absolutely.
How good is his split push this game? He's got one person who can stun him through the spin TP, just KP. The Beastmaster. Yep. So something to keep an eye on, see how greedy he can play because of that.
Yeah.
Lots of a creep manipulation happening up top there as they do get the shackles on the Forev, followed up by the stun. That is the danger here.
But, oh, they've got the damage.
Yeah.
There you go.
And that is the difference from... So now he did get first blood previously, but you can already see they have a lot of match damage in this lineup, and now you're popping into level 2s on a lot of these heroes. And in the bottom lane, March is still just very occupied, making sure 23 Savage has a good time, and trying to prevent KP from getting much, and he's even lasting the boar now too, so KP having a really rough start. When your boar dies, you just have nothing.
Yeah, I mean, that's the build. Yeah. It's boar. That's what you're all about. Obviously, you get the Hawk built in there, but We saw when KP was on the Beastmaster earlier in this series, they let him get a lot of farm in lane. He was #1 on net worth, and he set the tempo. They were fighting around this Beastmaster, so I can understand why they want to put this pressure on. He's picked up the Ghost now, the Frost attack, very annoying in these early levels.
You got to think that when he gets level 6, he's going to TP top, try and get a roar kill, and transition into a tower push with the boars, and then a couple points in the inner beast.
March has stolen his boar also.
Yeah, doing that over and over again.
Oh, I like the way that they're playing this, just trying to hard counter the Beastmaster. And as you mentioned, make sure Savage is fine here. He's going to get the spin.
He has no game.
Very low, and with the slow of the boar, he has no way to get away. Counter kill the other way. Now, Shadow Shot coming up top. Looks like we did miss a bit of a skirmish. Febby found that kill. Looks like they were fighting over the neutral camp there.
That's a bit of a disaster. They're getting kills 2v3. The Ench proving to be the queen of the lane so far. No boots required. She has that Orb of Venom. Maybe she's a range hero, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. And if you can't keep up with her...
So that is the one issue with this lineup, right? They do have the control and the burst to kill her, but when we saw the first blood, it's everything. So if you stagger those wrong, if you have one off cooldown, she gets the reset, gets the attendance, and that's it. It's like it didn't happen. And you don't have that much mana on these heroes. That is a big issue.
Oh, down bottom again. They're looking for another kill on a KP. He just doesn't have a place to play. If he summons his boar, it gets stolen, he gets slowed, and he just dies.
And they've got a Thunderclap here on the Hellbear Smasher. KP getting tipped. They are trying to get inside of his head. What do you do now as the Beastmaster? This isn't a hero that can just run into the jungle and easily farm his way back up. I mean, he does have the Quelling Blade, so he might be forced to, but it is slow and it is treacherous.
Well, at the very least, there's a Radiant Ward that spots the fact that Febby and March are already in here. But as he said, there's not a whole lot KB can really do about it. He's just going to have to keep running back in that lane and hoping that the next time, maybe his supports will be ready to try and turn it around for a kill.
Top. On to Enchantress for Rev. Might be going down here. Looks like they've got the damage. Right clicks. We'll push it over.
Yeah, got a little greedy going for that play there.
Yeah. He might be able to 1v2. I don't think he can 1v3. Almost gets the Hellbear Smasher there.
Yeah,
nice deny. Yeah, very nice. So KP did have to walk back to lane. TP was on cooldown. Has 3 of them. And the Envy strat here.
Yeah, and they were making their way down there, but again, that ward, it is about to expire now. 1 second left, and he goes dark. So harder for KP to know when those supports are going to make their way over there now.
The boars are just a gift. Savage killed both of them there. Now in the mid lane, rotation. Gunner is pretty low, but they're going in onto this Lina. Telekinesis into the Centaur. Gunner going to heal up, and Moon goes down. All 3 lanes now from Mineski have taken a tumble. Top still going in their favor for now, but mid and bottom broken open. TJMM.
Got to be feeling good already. You know this is one game to TI, and you can feel when a game like this is happening, where everyone's just getting kills, everyone's feeling all nice and happy about their laning stage. You body some offlaner and he dies 3 times in a row. Okay, twice in a row on KP. Just got to keep the momentum going, and now the 3 points in the untouchable means that Nico Baby just can't touch him. They launched the Skelly. That is not any damage for an Ench. It has to be the spells, and they will get a lot of them.
And it's going to be close. She's healing up. She's healing up. I don't know if they've got it.
The raindrops. The untouchable is just too good versus the skeletons. Mid lane. They dove onto Moon.
Is level 6. Not grabbed the Laguna yet. Meanwhile, the tower goes down at 6 minutes. Brutal timing to lose your mid tower. Now Bimbo on the run. Might go down still. Ghosties, one more. Oh, doesn't get the love tap.
They will turn and take flight back towards the DP.
Febby almost gets the Radiant Courier. D-Ward. Oh, he's going to miss. He can't get it. They get rid of the sentry. Febby got it with a Quelling Blade. Or no, a Tango.
And then Boogie just out of sentries, but Nico Baby coming through, trying to grab March, and has more skellies this time. Actually gets body blocked.
A little choke point there. So pick me up onto March, but it takes a pretty big rotation from Mineski. You got Jug pressuring bottom, and now top lane's just opened up for Rev over the hump, level 6. I don't think Wraith King really wants to be running around the map at this stage.
No, but they're going to try and turn back around with the Laguna Blade here on the Frev. Playing very far forward in the lane. He is dead. Raindrop's going to be on CD. Zap down. Down bottom, they want to just instantly dive onto KP, though, knowing there's no Laguna Blade. And he's going to have to TP out to the top lane. So that's the rotation we were looking for at the level 6 when he wants to go push that tower. So good play by KP, resulting in the tower trade. 23 Savage can just come out and push this with the help of March.
Yeah, Gunner behind in terms of net worth in this mid lane. But getting that tower, I think, will call a victory. Here's what items Moon will go for this game. You think he's forced into the Yules? Well, if Rev up top, 4-on-1, should have plenty of magic damage here. Attendance won't be enough.
Yeah, you can't really play without it. At least our pro players don't like to.
Well, 5-4. Tier 1 goes down up top, so Mineski level out the tower count almost. That Tier 1 down bottom has fallen now, so Savage taking over this lane. Drum first, going for a Yasha defusal. Nothing crazy, but looking to be in good shape. Midas recipe secured now onto the Wraith King. So looks like Midas Radiance likely to play. Has not queued up the Radiance yet, but we shall see.
I don't know, he might need that armlet if they keep on rolling like this.
I agree with you. I think the armlet is the play here. Radiance is going to take too long, but very curious where his head's at.
They're looking for the aggressive kill. They want this turn. It seems like there's a pretty good read here from Mineski.
It is nighttime, so pretty limited vision.
Oh,
they're going to smoke up on the low ground. Who do they find?
He went the wrong spot.
Omni Slash, fast, but not fast enough. The tips are right away. Meanwhile, Gunner already laying into this tower. Happy to tank it up. Will get healed up by the ghosties eventually. Needs to be a little careful. Healing ward is down. Gunner living life on the edge.
Okay, what a play. So he ult and sits in the tower range because where do you think the entirety of the Dire is going to be, right? Like, you think that they're all right there in behind the DP. That brings the Lina up the staircase. Why are they all sitting here when he's just completely vulnerable under the tower? Because they know she's going to make that rotation.
Yeah.
Because you know that Lina wants to be the backstabber with the Lagoon Blade, and then they catch her like that, and they pull that playoff versus a Beastmaster lineup. You know? Because feeling confident with the vision.
Yep.
Whew.
And Febby gonna take a quick DC. Looks like having some frame issues. Not for Rev this time.
All right, but although it's looked kind of, I don't know, all Jinesbrus in a lot of these plays, like getting these structures and towers, and it is under a 1K lead for them.
Yep,
it is not that large.
Is farming. So that is good news for Mineski, but it does also feel like Jinesbrus are kind of setting the tempo. And I think this lead is going to continue to grow if it keeps up like this for the next 5 to 10 minutes. Radiance is queued up, so we will see if the Wraith King can make it over the hurdle. Long ways to go.
Yeah, it's a hump, but if he does it, then it is a pretty good Radiance game. Can he do the hurdles?
I could not do hurdles. I was never flexible
I was a hurdler.
enough. No, I was just a runner. I just ran.
Wasn't that fun?
No, I didn't like running that much.
I remember I went to my junior high track meet, and the guy next to me kept hitting me. Like, he...
Intentionally or accidentally?
Accidentally, but like when we both went over the first hurdle and his leg came over into my line, but somehow that... What can you do? They're not going to restart the race.
Should be a deduction. Every time he hits you, take like a
what's the deduction?
0.05 off. I don't know.
Yeah, off of me and him?
Well, it should be a swing. He loses 0.5, you get 0.5.
Hey, it's okay. I wasn't going to win anyway.
No, that's all right.
I wasn't that good at hurdling. Now, triple jump. That was my jam.
Ah.
Yeah. Well, they need a triple jump on up into some kills here. To Mineski. Triple bounties, perhaps?
Okay, Forev and Moon up top. They're going to be going at it. Moon might get both. Forev tries to sidestep, but does get clipped by the LSA, and it will be
the triple jump
bounty.
Wow. Mineski finally way back. Now they take the lead thanks to the bounty runes. Good job.
You called it. A little bit of ancient action here. Savage and March. Sharing is carrying again with the baby creeps. Dude. He's got the little courser. He's got the frost mage.
He's figured out the meta.
March is very defensive, but he's done the math.
He's smart. He is also level 6.5, almost 7, and he doesn't even have his tome yet. So March is having a great game.
That's pretty wild. Let's take a look at XP. Yep, Shadow Shaman, the only one not to have the ultimate. And did he already read the tome? Oh, that stings a little bit. He'll have it before too long, but a little underleveled here on Ninja Boogie.
Yeah, he might not have. He's pretty poor. He can't actually afford the tome at the moment.
Can you see in the store, or
no, you can't tell.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. There's a free pick on the Febby.
I'm gonna grab Rubik. Courier flies back the other way. Is it a free pick? He's
they don't want to waste
back
the
up
roar.
top. There's no tower, so yeah, nowhere to go. And TP out from, I believe that was the Ench.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
She did panic TP home though, so at least you got that going for you. She didn't go to like another lane or something. Has to do the sprunk back, but she's pretty fast.
Yep, it's a minor inefficiency compared to dying. You know, sometimes you just got to go with the double tap. You can't afford the hesitation.
Yep.
KP got the Vlads. Always a good item on the Beastmaster.
Long wraparound here on the gunner. As Febby comes in just to refill the bottle, they're gonna spot them with the Hawk. They have these snakes, so looking for a quick pick here.
All right, Roar out onto Febby. Gunner with a nice silence, but it's not in time to stop the snakes.
He just came back.
Yep, dead again, and easy tower push with the Vipes.
Just needed a quick little pause here. Got their momentum back. They figured it out. I mean, to be fair, the snakes were always going to be a big deal this game, and I think that's kind of what they were looking to rally around.
Yeah. And they do it straight away. So, smart stuff there. Enchantress, I like she's going for the hood. Makes a lot of sense when you're kind of countered by the magic damage like this. All the effect of the infused raindrops in the hood. Even better. It's old Juggernaut doing. Working on a Yash. Crazy.
And then a diffusal blade. Also bananas.
Now, he might go back for the Manta style, Trent.
Well,
pretty confident.
that sounds a little crazy to me.
Pretty confident. Wraith King is going to get a Radiance at a decent timing, though. This has been some passive gameplay, and Nico is definitely happy with that. Making some good progress here, 13 minutes.
I'd like to see March spend this 1,200 gold on a medallion so that they could Roche.
Oh, that's a thought.
He has been buying Vlads, which is also okay. All right, he just queued up Vlads. So that's fine. They have a Beastmaster. They have a Wraith King.
Well, turning into more of a quiet game. 13 kills, 13 minutes. Both teams on their side of the map. That is 12. You're right. 7 plus 5 is 12. Good catch there,
Wow. Jeez, I hope for your sake it's only a 4-game series.
That public
Once the
education
numbers go,
system.
you're really down.
Oh, KP with some bongos.
Yeah, that's a nice taunt. You know, I still have yet to see the Ursa taunt, the level like 600 or whatever it is in the compendium this year.
Nobody's playing Ursa. What? Do you know what it is?
I believe it's a circus one where he's on a unicycle and has symbols.
Get out of town.
No, I'm serious.
That almost makes it worth playing Ursa.
Exactly. I'm tempted to get there just in case support Ursa comes back. Shadow Shaman, defensive Hex here.
And TP out. Gunner does not have a way to interrupt.
Yeah, player the maracas. And he's out of there. Just.
Fortunately, no Yule Scepter yet. Okay, the lead is climbing. Radiant. Over 2K net worth is their favor.
I think he's going to get to this Radiance just fine. He didn't even need to fight.
Yeah, dude.
He's, well, I guess he's been showing up. He just throws a stun.
No, but it's, I mean, this is the difficult part. There's no argument once you have the Midas Radiance, it's great.
Yes, that would be great. I would like to have those items.
This
game,
part, when
please.
you're holding 3K gold, thinking, I hope they don't fight. I hope they don't kill me right now.
Down bottom. Another bounty rune set up here. It seems we're always finding the bottom bounty runes this game. 4 points in the Stroke of Fate this time from Raging Potato, so partially why they're able to shove these waves back and maybe get a big shot here through the creeps. Big silence, though. Helps secure it for 23 Savage. And that's going to put
3 runes for TJ.
There you go.
Boom. Lena now with the Yules, so she'll be looking at her next item, whatever it may be. Slow and steady. This tends to be what happens when you get into a clinch game. Both teams playing a little bit more conservative, very safe, lower risk than we've seen in the earlier matches this series.
They're looking for a kill here, though.
Absolutely.
They have the roar. They have the snakes.
Nice to get a kill and just transition this to a nice tier 1 push. They do get the medallion. It's on the Ench and not the Chen, but we'll be able to open up Roche now on the side of the Dire.
That's really good because the Solar Crest eventually will be for Forev.
Yep.
What happened to the game plan here from Jinesbrus? They just stopped going for anything. They haven't exorcismed in so long. They're waiting for that Yules, I guess, on Gunner. Speaking of which, the Hawk Vision.
Gunner walks right into it. They set the trap. Laguna comes out. He's somehow still alive. Finally goes down, but now the Omni Slash. They get the counter kill onto KP. Now looking to pursue for more. Nice LSA to slow him down, but the Boogie will not be able to escape from the impetus. Moon does TP out, and end of the day, 2 for 1.
The Hand of God almost saved him. It's all this healing they have, too. With the Divine Favor, it's all extra value. You know, you're talking about healing wards, the DP ulti, the Eng. I guess that's part of their whole strat, right?
Just buff up the healing.
Yeah.
I like it.
Now they just need to lock it. We'll be good to go.
Brutal for the DP, though, to get chunked like that before the fight starts. Her farm has kind of slowed down here. Lina with the Yule Shadow Blade now.
Haven't seen that one in a while, but very big squishies, right? DP, somewhat squishy, but mostly the Ench. Shadow Blade, Yules, Ench should be dying all the time with your pass level.
And 18. It sets you up for a potential break if you want to get the Silver Edge later on.
Just in case.
So maybe some additional value this game. Definitely an item that feels like it kind of hard counters the Ench.
17-minute Midas Radiance.
Yeah.
Jinesbrus, I think you might be in trouble.
Definitely agree with that one.
Up top, Gunner is pretty alone here. He just gets straight up walked behind by Ninja Boogie. This is a position 5 hero. Yeah, tip him mid-shackle. You got time. She's not going anywhere.
Gunner just not finding much at all. So close to that Yules now, but not quite there. Bottom tier 1 falls.
They're getting picks on one side of the map and towers on the other.
Man, Jinesbrus looked okay at the beginning of this game, but now they seem completely lost.
Exorcism has not been used since that tier 2 tower push bottom.
Yeah, completely
That's
right.
an issue.
It's a big issue. And now that Wraith King has Radiance, this is somewhat akin to a carry getting a Battle Fury. You know, this is a great fighting tool, but it's a really good farming tool. They'll bump into the Enchantress and just try to sound the retreat. Boogie TPs. And Nico will just move back defensively. Now the Shadow Blade. Nope, that's an Aviz rune. Though Shadow Blade is complete for Lina and on the way via the Courier.
Oh, just missed it on a Forev. Still goes for it. All right, they should be able to get it.
Wow, that was an intense build-up for that swing. Finds it, though. One chop, and they get KP. So now right into the pit. Exorcism. They've broken their streak here, bud.
That is something they needed. Didn't require the Omni Slash either for that kill, so they have it here for the fight at the pit if they were to dare to contest, and it seems like they will, for they have the Radiance. And they have that maxed out Stroke of Fate. Nico Baby's coming in.
Sentry's
Fear
down.
me.
That's a Radiant Sentry. Dire lacking on vision right now. Lina comes in, lifted up right away. Febby was just hiding in the trees. The all heal from Chen. Lina dies. That was beautiful positioning from Febby. The Lina had no idea that he was there.
And they still have the Omni Slash. Nico Baby's just being tickled by these ghosts. And it looks like the Dire are going to be able to clean this one up.
Yeah, I thought they used the Omni. They still have it. Savage coming out. They want to kill Nico. He doesn't get Primal Roar. Might still be able to use the ult. Savage gets it. Now they're going to turn onto the Wraith King. He's down. It's a disaster for Mineski. KP falls as well on the run, but they're not going to make it out. Ninja Boogie pulled back into the fray. They will clean up the wards for some extra gold. Then back into Roche we go. It was a 5K net worth lead for Mineski, and soon it will be a lead for Jinesbrus.
Great positioning there from Febby in the backline, as you said, looking to catch out that Lina, having the sentry upon the high ground. As she was trying to find a way to win that for her squad there.
You see, he was right in here, this little nugget.
Just nugget
hiding in the trees.
It's the way to do it. And the patience pays off as they look to close their way to TI.
That is the scary thing with the Wraith King, though. We always talk about how this is the timing. You know, you get this Radiance, and that's when you can fight. We'll see a Bimbo probably go down here. Impetus, actually Fade Bolt will finish him off. Febby trying to snipe that one. Thanks, Forev. But you're not that tanky, right? You just have a Blink and a Radiance. And when you man up like that, they knew what to do.
You got 2 lives. It just there was no one else.
Yeah.
You know, there's not many heroes that can survive 5, even with the Radiance.
You know, but that's what I mean. You get this feeling of, all right, I got my items, let's go.
Right,
But
I'm invincible.
you're not invincible. You are very tanky, but they had the right plan.
Well, they'll finally finish off that bottom tower. And with a catapult and some creeps, they show no signs of slowing down with the Aegis poking at the high ground.
You know, even though I was joking about Jug going for a Manta, I like that he's just held on to the Yasha and going straight for Mjolnir.
All right, they got to relax a little bit, though. All right, never mind. Their DP's back. We're good to go.
The Lena's not here. She's trying to grab that tower mid. Glyph already been popped, so now this tower taking a lot of damage. They've also got a siege creep to help him out. Enchantress in the front line. Soulbind does come through. Rost awards, but Radiant running low on resources. Lena's finally here, but KP's already dead.
Frev's
Ninja
healing.
Boogie down. 2 buybacks. Moon maybe in trouble, but it's Bimbo that falls next. Mineski running out of resources. They're using all their buybacks if they've got them, but they haven't done any damage. Now Juggernaut stuck inside of the shackles. They've found the kill, but it's just the Aegis. Coming back up. DP still has the ultimate on. Just now expiring. She will fall, but Omni Slash goes in onto Nico, then jumps onto some creeps. Buyback from Nico. They will keep the barracks standing. Mineski repel.
And another chase down here. Should be free with the Shaman unless Febby can do something here. But
yeah, the attendant's making them work for it, but they will bring her down. All right. Was that an overextension or a good play from Jinesbrus? They force a lot out of Mineski.
I think
4 buybacks.
Yeah, and they still came out on top in terms of the XP change on the side of Jinesbrus too, with all those kills that they got. So I think we'll call that one worth for Jinesbrus. They ended at a lower net worth advantage than they had though, right? Only now 2K. But you got the tier 3, so if you can get the shrines, that might make it okay.
And kind of put you in the danger zone, even though it's 23 minutes. If you can win another fight in the next 5 minutes or so, you can kind of do whatever you want. And you see that line drawn on the map. Obviously, that tier 1 likely to be the next target. Now, Lena did get that tier 2 mid before that fight started. Maybe Moon should have come back earlier, but he did commit for it. So they got a trade, helping in that gold difference you mentioned. And look at this, Blade Mail on Nico, queued up next.
Needs to stay involved. Doesn't feel like he can get away with the armlet, perhaps, for like a cheaper damage item, and just generally good against the Ench, especially. She can't finish you off.
Yeah, it's a great value item, but definitely makes me a bit nervous. We haven't seen many Wraith Kings feel like they need it. Usually their eyes set on bigger items, and actually going to change his mind now. Assault Karas is the choice, grabs the Hyperstone.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, this is definitely more in line with what we've seen matches prior.
Better versus the DP, that's for sure. And the Jug. Just not that effective versus Ench.
Turning into quite the interesting game now. Look at that net worth graph.
Yeah, the win rate was closing into a very, very high there. But now we're basically even. 51%, in fact, it's actually flipped back in favor of Mineski with that high ground defense, and the farm starting to slowly funnel its way towards the Radiant team.
Yep. Yeah, TJMM are definitely focused on objectives and winning fights. They do not clear the map as efficiently as this Radiant squad.
I do think that Mineski's concern should be that top shrine. If they ever lose control of the Radiant jungle, then Jinesbrus is going to start pushing their way through top and then try and secure that area again, maybe take that tier 1 and then grab that top shrine before the next Roche spawn. And you really want that in your control, especially if you have the buybacks ready by then.
See more pictures drawn on the map here. Bounties come out and should be 2 apiece. Another even spread there. Solar Crest not far off on KP. Great item.
Yeah, he's just medallioning from the tree line up there onto the catapults to keep the push going in their favor. Now Nico Baby also lurking in the tree line with him. And they're sending Ninja Boogie in real deep. He's going for... Oh, I thought he might have a ward.
No, this is just some sort of Oh, Febby almost snags him.
Not looking at his hero, I think. I mean, why would you be? Right there, right?
He might have, I don't know, he was in a weird spot in the tree line, and it's nighttime.
Yeah, it was hard to tell.
So, I don't know, he might have been fogged. It was a close one. Those tree angles get weird sometimes. Lena going right click. She's got the Dragon Lance, Shadow Blade, now thinking about Crystallis. Feeling like they need some extra carry power. Back up the Wraith King.
Yeah, not going to get it that much out of your other core. Plus, it's a crit with the attack speed being boosted by your hero as well as the Beastmaster. So, added value there.
Smoke broken.
Yeah, Jugs broke instantly.
Oh, jumping in mid. They found the DP. Dead Gunner just went all in on that BKB and gets popped full to 0. No buyback. Sideline for 45.
Ooh, okay. And they have the creeps moving in mid, and they're going to go top. They drop the snakes. Got the tier 3. And the courier, they know it's going to that Dire
Might
team.
be one lane. Dire just come running in from the other side to take the initiation. KP falls first. Gems on the deck. Now Bimbo on the run. Savage doing a lot of damage. They've picked up 2, now looking for more. Ninja Boogie in the tree line, hard pressed to survive here. Nico Baby with the TP interrupted. There's the Hex, plenty of damage. And they should be able to kill him again here. Looks like the Shadow Shaman did TP home. The Jug couldn't stop it, but they will trade 3 for their DP in the mid lane. It does not seem like Mineski were ready for that angle of initiation. However, look at this damage. Mid lane, range barracks fall, and the tier 3. Up top, they got the melee barracks and finished off that tier 3.
I really like the way they did that, where they shoved the wave in mid and then just dropped the snakes on the already weakened tower top. So double lane pressure, and then they also forced the fight up outside the top area of the map, so there was no one around the mid.
Such a weird game, though. It's like DP gets caught, and then TJMM get a really good team fight, but they lose 2 half barracks, so essentially a lane of barracks spread across top and mid, and 2 tier 3s. I don't know who that favored.
Overall, I think you should probably be favoring.
It's going to be TJMM because there's no buyback on this Wraith King.
Yes.
So they're going to go mid here and probably do some damage to this tier 3, if not kill it. Feels like a little bit of a ping-pong Dota game here, Trent, just flying back and forth.
Yeah, they are definitely thinking about going for that bottom lane of racks as well, right? They already have the tier 3. They might want to try and get a melee.
No glyph. Looks like they're not going to waste any time. They're going to go straight mid. They still got about half duration on the Exorcism, and don't forget a 10-second BKB.
It was a super fast Roche, only about 30 seconds as well, so it's actually about to spawn. Wraith King will be back, and he'll have that battle prepared.
All right, they are committed to this mid lane. They're going to try to focus down the melee barracks. 5 seconds onto the Wraith King. Jug hopping in. The Soulbind comes out. They might not be able to finish it, and they will be forced back.
This is like Wrath and the Mordecai, where you're just one team's in the enemy's base, and then 30 seconds later, you're in the enemy base.
It does feel very Mordecai-esque. That's a great analogy.
Thank you. It's probably the one time it's going to be applicable.
I hear that, bud. There's the Roche. Not scouted by either side, I don't think.
Nico Baby the Mordecai respawns, and so now the team will fight with him, I believe, with his giant AoE. They've spec'd him for damage and aura once he finishes the AC. It's quite the strat. And they're also going to buff him with an Aegis, or at least somebody on their team is going to be getting one, as Aegis and Cheese goes very, very quickly to their team.
Radiant drop a scan, make sure there's no trickery about, and they will be rewarded with an Aegis Cheese picked up by Moon, actually.
Yeah, I think Aegis him, Cheese, Nico Baby. Yeah, that's what they do. Okay. Oh, guess who, guys? Uh-oh, 3 or 4 minutes. Oh, thanks, Ninja Boogie. Classic Roche timer.
Thanks, Boogie. And March hits him with it back.
Yeah.
What a weird game 4. Still anyone's game for the taking, 23-21. It has really felt like Jinesbrus have set the stage for the most part, but Mineski have had these great moments to shine. And they certainly have some control right now. With this Roshan under their grasp, can they do it, Trent? There's still a tier 2 in the bottom lane. So they can't just rush into the base and mega. And there's still a tier 1 actually in their top lane.
I don't know. The 10-second BKB on the DP. Is that enough for the Dire to take it? All right, what other items we got around here? Still the Solar Crest. I'm kind of favoring Mineski right now.
You think so?
Dota Plus says 61%.
Favor of Mineski. I feel like in a vacuum they should, but it seems like these fights have been going kind of weird, and Jinesbrus have been making it work. You know, like every Omni Slash has felt really good. Their stacked up healing has definitely had a bit of an effect.
Yeah.
And that last fight was a straight 4v5. DP was dead. They did drop wards on the high ground. They didn't have those for the fight, but I mean, they got slaughtered 4v5. It feels like the Wraith King, despite being so farmed, isn't really doing that much in the fights. It's more Mineski taking the edge right now because they've just made better movements and kind of macro plays, it seems. The team fights. The team fights have been brutal for Radiant.
Yeah, maybe the Omni Slash is going to be one of the bigger factors. If they can just obliterate one hero, because what kind of defensive options do these supports have? We have nothing. We have Blink on the Grim and nothing on the Shaman. So they could just easily get instantly killed from an Omni Slash.
I guess one of these games we look at the heroes and it just comes down to initiation. Who's caught by the roar or a stun?
That's what gives me faith in Mineski, because if you Blink and Soulbind too, they have the best Soulbind follow-ups.
Yes.
They have the Laguna Blade, they have the Wraith King stun, they have the Ether Shock, they have the Roar. What more can you ask for? That's why he's prioritizing the Blink, because the Soulbind's so ridiculously important in this game.
Mm-hmm.
So, knowing my boy, Raging Potato, he's going to do it. He's going to buy a Scythe.
Actually, maybe it is on the Grimstroke. Now, I'm thinking back, and it really seems like every fight they've won, they've gotten off a Soulbind, and every fight they've lost, it's been Grimstroke kind of getting initiated on, or can't get the ult, or kind of ditches it in a less than ideal scenario.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the target to focus. A Blink Dagger on the Jug. How about that?
Yeehaw.
Finish this later.
Yeah? Giddy up?
I don't know about that. Maybe.
Yet your failure.
Where's my production helpers?
What do you need?
Do you want to get me a Java? Thanks, buddy. Lyrical's
Can we get a couple of fresh monsters here at the desk? I'm hitting the button.
Lyrical's on the production. Thank you.
Okay. I don't actually want one. I was just kidding. I'm full.
I know.
I already had my monster. Well, hopefully Forev gets this computer figured out, probably installing Discord as we speak.
If you're new here, he has to reinstall the Discord. He has to change the PC language. He needs to...
They're at a LAN cafe.
Do his hotkeys.
Somehow Forev drew the short straw.
Wow, he's bringing me over the full selection.
The boys are back.
What do I do? Crack one of each one? Here, why don't we put them all down here? Could we get the project
well, we're going to have
here?
to sit down here.
Yeah. Can I get the preview monitor here? Production? Once Gabe's out of the way. Oh, perfect. Wow, great job, buddy. Hi, everybody. Are you there? Okay. Oh, the button. Sorry, I forgot to hit the button.
Wait, production...
yeah, they're working on it. They're going to show up.
I see things moving.
Yeah. They're pressing some buttons back there.
Hey.
All right, guys. So here's my selection. Graciously brought over by Lyrical. Oh, wait, hold on. There's another arm coming through. Wow. But wait, there's more. My goodness.
So which one's your favorite of all these different monster selections?
I really like the Java ones. I've never had the Irish blend, actually.
Is there... what makes it Irish? Is there booze in it?
No foam, extra hot, half calf, no whip, soy latte. Enough of the coffee house BS already. All right. That was the blah, blah, blah. Killer flavor, supercharged monster energy blend. Yeah, I don't know what the difference is. It's a taste straight from the old saw.
It's kind of like when I have English black tea and Irish black tea. They taste pretty similar. It's all black tea. You know.
Yeah. Is this the Kokona blend? Oh no, it's just another one of the Irish blends.
Just a Java. Now I have to say I am a fan of the original. I'm a purist at heart. I like the classic. I'm a classic kind of guy. The original green monster.
Ultraviolet. That just sounds scary. That's very space themed though.
It is.
Ultraviolet, UV.
Is the red one called infrared? No, it's ultra red. Okay.
Oh, missed opportunity on that one.
Yeah.
I tell you, you better call the marketing guys.
Unleash the Ultra Beast.
What's that non-carbonated one over there?
Oh, let's take a look. What do we got? That's a Rehab. That is the tea, lemonade, and energy. I hear those are popular. Everyone tells me they like the Rehabs.
Seems to like them.
Well, they don't make them in Australia. So for him, this is like a special kind of... It's like me with In-N-Out. Every time I come to California, I got to get some In-N-Out.
Well, I'll just crack each one. take a sip.
Oh, so we're gonna do a. Can we get some cups? We're gonna do a taste test here.
Can I get a flight of monsters? Ah, there we go.
Now, pro tip: as you get older.
No, Lyrical, sit down. We're not doing a taste test.
Oh, it looks like we're reconnected. All right, hit the button. We're back in. We're back in.
Oh, that is good.
Oh, that is nice. A medley of flavors. A symphony, if
Irish.
you will. Does it taste Irish?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does it go well with like a nice corned beef? Some cabbage?
It's beautiful.
Okay.
All right, well. Away we go.
Back into it. Roche was just finished off by Mineski. And they are looking for their opportunity to maybe close this out. Slow and steady, defending the base. We got Forev. And let's just get an overview of the items. Sometimes those pauses mess with those barometers.
Yes, the last pause went all Mineski after.
Get a feel for the atmospheric pressure.
They found their pace after that one. They just came out of their base after losing a tier 3 and wreaked havoc across the map. So maybe TJMM, Jinesbrus, will do the same thing now.
They did. Look at this gold graph. Very up and down. Felt like it was Mineski's game. Lost the team fight. Slowly grinded it back. That has been the story. TJMM winning fights. Mineski working the map.
And
the
they
stalemate
have to play
continues.
5-man from now on because there's a Blink Dagger on the Beastmaster soon. There's already the Blink Master on the Blink Dagger on the Grimstroke. So a lot of opportunities, and of course the Shadowblade Lina. So Pickoff is very powerful right now from the side of Mineski. And they're even sending in a little potato to keep an eye on that river area.
All right, the mobile ward here. What this Hellbear's playing. Smoke now from
Level
TJ.
20 from Nico, baby. He's got the big skellies.
Oh, positioning from Bimbo. Breaks the smoke. Pings like crazy. Great plays on the high ground. Reads this movement so well.
Now they have the ward and they're smoked.
Nico jumps in, starts off this fight onto the Enchantress, but she is going to sustain. Follow up, Ench still living. Gunner pops his BKB. The Soulbind is just not enough damage. Finally falls. Now the buyback. Radiant starting to run low. I hear that Omni Slash bouncing around. They will get the Wraith King. They get the Aegis. Hex now onto the Death Prophet, though. Gunner running out of gas. Gets off the Yules at the last second, but will fall as he comes back down.
Triple kill from Moon.
Buybacks coming on both sides, though. Moon might not be able to make it out. Hex onto the Enchantress. They want to follow up. They need more. They catch Nico, baby, with a Spirit Siphon. That'll be enough to slow him down. And on the other side, KP, Lina on the run. Moon with the Shadow Blade. He makes it. TP's out. The mass exodus.
And they needed to bail just a little bit earlier. But they will escape. Jeez, a risky little play there.
So team fight recap. It was 3 buybacks for 1. It is a decent XP gain for the Radiant.
Yeah, quite a bit.
But remember, they had Aegis and Cheese there, and oh, okay, she has the Cheese still. But they did chew through the Aegis. Well, definitely good for Mineski, but not the worst for Jinesbrus. They're probably happy that they were able to get rid of the Aegis without taking any structural damage. They don't have to defend the high ground. Still reading the details on that monster there?
It's my favorite kind of Irish blend.
Okay.
It tastes delicious.
I gotta know what's in this.
Yeah, that's basically my reaction.
Pour me a little sampler.
All right, get in there. See what you're missing, you know?
Oh, wow. It's a little bit sweet, but it's strikingly good.
Had to check the percentages on that. They got some hints of flavor in there.
Woo. Dude, the Irish blend. I don't know what they're doing in Ireland, but
they're doing something.
Damn.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Beautiful. And, well, it's close to another bounty rune time here, ladies and gentlemen, 34 minutes in, as Jinesbrus try and find their way around these team fights. So what happened there, as you point out, Bimbo, the excellent smoke pop, basically put them, despite being on the low ground, Mineski had the advantage in that team fight. They kind of knew everything that was going on. They had the ward prepped on the high ground. And now they're continuing in that same area because Jinesbrus are camping a tier 1 and a tier 2 and sieging, but they gotta come home.
So they do get the shrine, and they're gonna get this tier 1, but they do lose a tier 2. That poor little boar might be the victim. Nico blinks in, but just throws a stun. Now, they leave the Jug behind. He's not going to take the risky play and keep sieging that tier 2, but some creeps are going to shove in, and that'll be enough to repel the likes of Mineski. So only one outer tower remains, and it's this bad daddy right here.
Now they want to smoke up, it looks like, on the Dire side. At least they're all grouping mid as if smoking is the plan, but they might be out of them. .23 Savage, he needs to farm.
Dude.
He's just running. He sees those 2 wards up top, and that bounty room's still there, which tells him that his bounty room must still be there. So now they know that they're all at this part of the map.
Deduction.
Yes, that is how it works in Dota 2. Lots of ward coverage
reasoning.
there. Yeah.
Oh. So Sol Karas and then Hyperstone now for Nico Baby. So looking at the Mjolnir, and not far away. Great item on the Wraith King. Nearly a 10K net worth advantage for Mineski. 35 minutes, I'd say that's significant.
Yeah, with the Soulbind and all these single target stuns, and then plus they have the LSA and everything. Yeah, and the sight, it just means that he is going to have so much attack speed that he just wants to blow people up in a chain stun.
Here comes the army. Nico jumps in. Ench hexed up, sustaining, but might fall. DP in the front line in the meantime. BKB on with Gunner. KP very low, will be the first to fall in this fight. There's Nico's first life. Laguna didn't do that much.
Why did they jump Ench?
I don't know.
The one hero he can't do it to?
DP's holding. Nico's down. DP will fall, but at what cost? Buyback from KP. The Lina goes down. Raging Potato on the run. Does manage to get the blink. Cute little play there.
That's so greedy. There's one hero that when you have an AC and a Hyperstone, you still can't do that to, and it's Ench. Like, why? Of all the heroes.
I mean, why force it? You've got this great advantage. You got some time.
At least not onto Ench.
That's what I mean. Why force it like that? They're going to get a counter kill onto the Rubik. They do hang around. A little bit of crafty play there. Probably didn't expect them to be still so deep.
Yeah.
But it's just a Rubik. Not the biggest deal. He's also got a buyback available. Top lane almost loses that ranged barracks, but Savage will get there in time. I think Mineski have this sense of, like, we need to end this game now, boys. Yeah. Because look at their positioning even right now. Like, why are they doing this? Their 2 big carries are dead.
Well, they have the Scythe, as you pointed out. They have a lot of damage, so maybe they're just thinking they can get a quick pick on someone who tries to push this alone.
I mean, they're going to back out now, but that just feels a little scary.
Yeah, March finds the other gem that Mineski left near the base. So March, the 2 eyes, a white dragon here.
Wow.
Can save one in the base if he wants. That's a fairly long Roche timer we just got. About 2 minutes remaining. 180 GPM now, though, for March.
That's current gold. What's GPM?
Dude, think about he could have had 2,000 HP potatoes. How disappointing.
Well, a little more nervous for Mineski now. That big lead they'd racked up. Still hanging on to some of it, but I mean, Savage is getting pretty scary. I guess eventually this Jug is going to hit a wall. Thinking about Scotty up next. Already has the Lincolns. But I guess the same case for Wraith King. In theory, Wraith King should hit this kind of critical mass where all things equal. There's 2 of them. So he does scale pretty well with that regard, but they've done a good job kind of ignoring him and just killing his friends.
Now, I will say, mathematically, with double the damage, he can probably kill that Ench. You know, with the same attack speed, she probably would have died.
For sure.
So they're coming in now. Half duration left on this DD. I don't think he's going to get a chance to use it. Oh, maybe. I might be wrong.
Well, but they didn't even use the Laguna on her. If they had caught the Ench and dropped everything and blown her up, I would have gotten it. But it was like this commitment from one and no follow-up to actually get the kill.
Oh, and look who's shown again.
You know, if you're going on the Ench, you need to blow her the hell up. And TJMM, no. They're like, you guys want to fight?
We're not falling for that one again.
You guys want to fight? That's fine. We got a Dryad out front here. I hear she's pretty survivable. She's got the unicorn magic.
Is that what it is? The blood?
It must be. for Harry Potter is fact. Stalemate here in the mid. Roshan still not up, but it's not too long. 15 seconds. This is Roche 3, so it will be an Aghanim's Blessing or a Refresher.
They're smoking on the Dire. They're just running down mid, and they'll be scanned.
Good read from Mineski. Charging out front with the Enchantress. They see the boar.
Oh, I think he accidentally clicked it.
Uh-oh, well, they are going to jump in regardless. Out comes the double hex with the soul bind. Top barracks have gone down. Dire are committed to this, so the off heal from Chen keeps Forev alive. They're trying to focus the engine. It's just not working.
Oh my god, the heal increase bonus from Divine Favor.
It's too much, but can they actually find these kills? Forev does fall. Ninja Boogie will go down next. Savage, relatively healthy. Buybacks coming on both sides of the coin.
Oh,
Raging Potato, he's getting chased down. DP will find that kill. And now Nico, baby, on the run. Febby going to get dropped elsewhere. But Radiant's starting to get cleaned up a little bit. Now, buybacks are available. We've got Radiant creeps in the Dire base, but the tier 4s will be defended by a TP home. Meanwhile, back at Roche.
No, she canceled.
All right. Both buybacks used by the Radiant now.
Oh, now KP left alone. Has the Ghost Scepter, but there's still a lot of damage.
They're completely split. He's going to go down. Hex onto the Death Prophet. No more Exorcism. But the rest of Mineski on the run. Summons the Wraith to try to slow him down a little bit, but the blink forward from Savage closes the gap. The Boogie's down.
Moon's in behind. He's
Other
gonna try
side,
and do something.
Nico Baby's got the ult, the Soul Bind. Maybe they can do this. March falls. Buyback now from Febby, and they're going to go in onto Nico. No mana, he's done.
He's
Did not
outta
get
here.
the talent. Die back onto the Wraith King, and now Mineski in big trouble. They do find a kill onto the DP. Juggernaut in trouble. Now hexed up, taking a lot of damage from the skeletons, and he falls. Buybacks used by the Dire. Lena, the only one with buyback remaining. Creeps coming in down bottom. It's a big wave.
Oh yeah, Moon is missing the tips now, so he's gonna slap out the all chat lines there as he keeps their hopes alive with those couple of kills, but instant buybacks from the Dire. They know they can just start heading right in towards the Roche, or potentially more if they want to head into the base, but that is an Ag Synth in the pit, and they have a Death Prophet who would really like that.
Oh, he had it queued up a while ago, but wasn't able to buy it. Had to grab all these other items, the BKB, the Blink. This could be huge. One of the best Aghanim's carriers in the game right now.
How about more racks, though? I like more racks, aka some racks. So I hope the Jug just gets recalled here soon. Oh, he has a DD, though. Oh, yeah, buildings. Buildings,
Okay,
buildings,
they're going
buildings.
All right, there is a glyph.
Time for Roche after.
DP ult in 1 second. Okay, this is the play. They're going to get 2 lanes off this.
Oh, they're going for the game! Right in for the tier 4s. They see it.
They know their diebacks.
There's no Wraith King.
Jinesbrus, they're up 1 game. This is a time to do it.
Lena's got 2 lives, though. This is kind of dangerous.
Well, Moon might lose his first one pretty quick. Shadow Shaman wards come down.
Oh,
the Lena's
that's
dead.
big.
There's the buyback. It's a 4v4, though. This could be scary. Omni Slash bouncing around.
Get him in the
KP
fountain.
with the Ghost Scepter. It's not enough. KP will live. First tier 4 falls. I don't think the Dire can do it. Gunner, hexed up. On the run, still alive. Double digits, will not live.
Oh, you fools! Oh, you fools! Why?
They've biffed it. Now they force the buyback on Lena. They get a ranged barracks, and there's the tip.
Why did they go for the tier 4s?
Oh, Jinesbrus.
Usually we're the ones screaming go for the tier 4s, but if we're not bloodthirsty enough for tier 4s, oh my goodness.
Risky, risky, risky,
Oh,
and now
they went
Roche is
from
standing.
the ultimate safe play of Roche to the somewhat probably fine play of getting 2 lanes of racks, and likely the correct play to the, oh my god, they're insane, of trying to go for the end of the game.
Maybe they thought Lena didn't have buyback there.
Maybe.
If she didn't, that would have been the right
reasonable
play.
expectation.
It would have been the right play.
Sure.
If she's stuck in the grave, but it is really hard when all the buybacks fly in these chaotic fights. You lose track, and it's hard to remember who actually has it and who doesn't. The log only goes so far. But now they're going to have to hold for 50 seconds without the Death
And it's
Prophet.
a Wraith King Ags.
Oh my, this is the game ender. The Aghanim's Blessing on the Wraith King.
The big soul bind is coming through again here
They've
from
got the
Raging
glyph.
Potato.
Rubik does get caught by the Primal Roar. Big damage in on the Enchantress. This time they've got her. No buyback there, but Savage going hard onto KP.
They're done.
He's been hexed up. Savage in trouble. He's dead. It's over. GG game number 5. Mineski stay alive in their TI9 run. And Jinesbrus gonna have to wipe that one going. They tossed it away, going for tier 4s.
A couple of moments there where it felt like they just had it. I mean,